Destiny 2. Guardians, yesterday, I've been running the Nightfall. It's rough. I have not completed the Grand Master Nightfall just yet, and I want to. I want to. Now I'm having some lemon water. It's still hot in my neck of the woods. It's still hot. Stay hydrated. Drink plenty of fluids. All right, now, Season of the Witch, unclaimed challenges. I did finish heavy hardware. This is XP plus plus plus. I'm gonna claim it. I think this will put me up to 1832. Let's find out. Did it? Did it put me up? Yes, 1832, and it got me up, quite a little bit there. It moved me into the 1832 level, 2.365 million to be 1833. Now, I did reach my goal of 1830. So this is just extra icing on the cake. This is the fudge topping, right? The fudge topping. So I need to take a look. Am I happy with what I'm running for the Nightfall? I think I am. I think that I'm happy with Retrofit Escapade, the Epicurean, what else? Scout Rifle. I could also do Scout Rifle, but I like the Fusion Rifles for their power. Now, this is a 95 impact, but a 960. Now, look at that. Everything's worse except impact. Let's take a look at Cartesian coordinate. Handling, reload speed, charge time, and magazine are all better. All better on my Cartesian coordinate with lead from gold, Vorpal weapon. So I'm running Sentinel. I wonder if I should run Berserker. I've thought about running Berserker. Let's see. What? It's an 87. That's an 89. Let's get the flower pods back on. And then let's do double grenade. Let me get the color shader working. I want to look good. I'm one of those. I'm using Cirrus Whisper. Let's get all of it properly color shaded. Something new. I'm trying something new. And I love the floral bouquet. I've been rolling around in the woods and I came back with flowers growing out of my shoulder pads. But I'm okay with this look. I'm actually a fan of the ornaments. Yes, Maxie, Matthew, hello, hello. Maxie, I don't know that I do remember you, buddy, but I can tell you one thing. I'm glad to see you back. Matthew, hello. Now, I need to go into this Nightfall, and I need to warm up again. I'm going to go into just a normal Nightfall, but I need to do this Grand Master because I want the bow. I need the bow. I want it. I need it. I got to have it. So this is Solar Threat, Strand Surge, Void Surge, and Overcharged Machine Gun. Solar Threat, yes. Void Reserves, yes. I seem to be set up the way I need to be. And Armitarium, I like it. Maxie, Matthew, chat, don't underestimate a double grenade. Take a grenade for ya. Because it can really come in handy. Okay, I don't want this. Bye. Okay, now I also used Commemoration. Oh, Maxie, I remember now. I remember. How are you, buddy? It's good to see you. Oh, Tectonic, nobody's told me about a raid. I've not been notified of a raid, Tectonic, although I would love to do one. But, we have to have 6 people. I know yesterday I confirmed and 2 other people confirmed, but we couldn't get the team together. We had you, 3 people for a total of 4, but we couldn't find the last 2. But yes, I'm up for a raid. I just don't think we have the people. But nobody's notified me, Tectonic. Nobody has notified me about a raid. All right, now I'm going to go in with my Strand. Berserker, Strand subclass. Let's do it and see how it works. Now that makes me almost think I needed a Strand machine gun. I needed a Strand one. And then I could have gone Strand auto rifle. Well, I could have done this fusion rifle. And then I could have done Abyss Defiant, which I like. I like Abyss Defiant. But then I would be giving up. Okay, well, wait a minute. Let's do this. And then let's do Deterministic Chaos. Now I lose my Void. I could do Gnawing Hunger here. I could do Gnawing Hunger. I think I need to go get Gnawing Hunger. Let's run to the tower real quick. I do have my phone, so I could transfer it over. Maxie, I've been real good, buddy. I've just been playing. I'm loving this season of The Witch. Eris Morn has gone all crazy. I like her all crazy. Eris and I have been friends since she gave me a box of raisins. She gave me a box of raisins a long time ago. Well, you know, I looked for people today to do the Grandmaster Tectonic, and everybody was doing Trials of Osiris. So Brad went in with me to the Grandmaster, and Speakeasy Bob went in with me. But, you know, you have to get people that are interested in doing the raid. Checking. All right, now let's open these up. Let's just move them out. Let's move this out. These two I'm saving. I don't know that I need to save that. That one I can save because there might be another character. I could vault it and then switch it to another character. Now I'm going to go over to Gnawing Hunger. And absolutely, Tectonic, you know, you're welcome to run this. I'm going to warm up on this one. All right. Gnawing Hunger. Let me find it. Where are you, Gnawing Hunger? Oh, I can delete this. I don't need that. Now that gives me room for Gnawing Hunger. Gnawing Hunger, can you see me? Right here. I'm pulling it out. I like Gnawing Hunger. It's an asset. That gives me, you know, impact and range aren't as good as Abyss Defiant. But it has better stability, handling, reload speed, rounds per minute, magazines. So yeah. I'm going to use it. And it gives me that Void extra. I get extra with Void. All right. Do I have everything from Savala? Get paid for what you do. Because when you push back the darkness, don't work for free. Don't work for free. Okay. Now, Savala, hello. Hello. I'll pick up that, but it looks like I've got everything. But hang on. I think I can... click off a few of these. Yeah, okay. I'm just going to click these off. And then that will give me... Can I pick up any more of these? Yeah, I can then grab a few. Thank you, Savala. You need some new armor. You're looking dated. You're looking dated, Savala. But Tectonic, absolutely, buddy. You're welcome to join. I'll send you an invite. Guardian. Yes, Gunsmith. Banshee, yes. Okay. Let me get into space and get an invite over to Tectonic. Because I'm going to warm up on this. I'm going to warm up. You know, I went into the Grandmaster earlier. It's so difficult. So difficult. A few people on, you know, there's a few people on, not many, and I see some of them are, you know, playing other things. Maxie, I've been good. Maxie says, I've been good. Now I play soccer, but I ended up quitting Destiny because I ran Vex 50-something times and never got it. So you never got Vex Mythoclast. You know, we had several people in our clan, Maxie, that just had to run like you. I think Exon had to run maybe like 60 or more of them. It was real disappointing. It was very disappointing for folks. All right, thank you, Tectonic. We're going to go into this Nightfall. You're going to need Unstoppable and Anti-Barrier. We're just warming up. You're going to get a lot of solar damage, 25% extra damage to incoming solar. If you use Strand or Void, you're going to give 25% extra damage going out. And machine guns are the way to go because they have a 25% machine gun damage bonus. Okay, and I'm going to use that. What do I have up here? I still want Void Ammo Finder. Strand Loader. Okay, I will go with Strand Loader because I could go Void Loader. Strand Weapons. Okay, I'm still okay with the Strand Weapons. Here's the Void Loader. So let's give it a try. Tectonic is part of the Coterie of Arms. Thank you for joining me, Tectonic. Let's go in. Oh, Tectonic, I wanted to do one this weekend. We just have to get that team together. And several people, they did respond and said they had work commitments. So we never got that total group. But people want the Sherpa, and since you've never been through it before, they want to take you through and get the Sherpa credit. The emblem banner I have on is the Sherpa emblem banner for this. You can see it here. This is the emblem banner for the Crota, the raid, Crota's End. All right, we're flying in. And even on this heroic level, it's a challenge. Oh, you've already done Crota's End? Oh, Tectonic, they thought you hadn't been through before. So they would not get the Sherpa. They would not get the Sherpa. We took you through? So you counted as one of my Sherpas then. They had forgotten. I forgot about it. I've took 10 people through, so I had just forgotten about it. Now, am I going to miss Wishender through here? You better betcha. I'm going to really miss Wishender. But, you try something new. You see if something's going to work out. I don't think I could go into the upper level, the Grandmaster version, without Wishender. It's just too powerful, and it does too much great. It's too good from a distance. From a distance. Get out of here, Hive Knight. Nobody wants you around here. Now remember, Guardians, you don't have to stand in the circle. You just can't let more than, if two enemies get in the circle, then really they're going to stop the countdown. So you got to keep the enemies out of the circle. Oh, witch. Did I miss the boss? Because the boss will be coming momentarily. He does spawn on B. Now remember too that Wish Ender gives you, you know, your super back quickly, more so than some of the other weapons. Wish Ender will really help you build your super back. All right, we got this one, right? One. Let's go to the next one.
Guardian down.
Now, these guys are tough. It doesn't seem to matter how far away you are or where you run to. They try to get you.
Eyes up, Guardian. Literally. Death took spotted. Target that acolyte, Guardian. The Hive are sending an ogre.
Oh no, and one of our team went over and started A. And the Death Singer is out, so I can't get my super. Reloading, reloading. $84. We're gonna get this one. We will get this one. Watch him. Watch him hop. He's hopping, jumping, skipping, everything to avoid my bullets. Calm down, Taken. Calm down. Man, I am liking this. This is so overlooked. Havoc, how are you, buddy? All right, we got that. I see some heavy. Now, we're going to have to go over and get that Death Tongue Chorister. He's a singer. He's a singer. I'm coming to get you, Tectonic. All right, he revived. He revived. We don't have tokens here. Where's the little Death Tongue Chorister? I see him. He's way out there, and he's full health. He is full health.
Powers are ours again. Grabbing you a laser core for the gun.
All right, they're gone, but we did not get the Death Tongue Chorister. He created havoc. That's what he did. No pun intended, Havoc. No pun intended. Well, maybe a little bit of a pun. All right, we got to go in. Ascenthio's, you know, he was on that one. He was on A. But, you know, you got to be careful. Where's the almond? Now, I do have several of this new bow, and I would like to have the adept version. I would like to have the adept version of the bow. Ghost, do your thing. Do your thing now.
We'll need
Yeah,
to go
yeah.
on campus again.
Now, on the harder versions, you definitely want to be on the upper level observatory. Where are they? Where are they? Wow, gnawing hunger, it just, you know, gnawing hunger punches way above its weight class. Get out of here now. Get out of here. Popcorn. Popcorn on the field. We'll need some salt and butter. Salt and butter. Salt and butter makes it better. Get out of here, popcorn. Kapow.
Open sesame.
Open sesame. All right, let me grab that ammo because I'm going to need some for my fusion. I mean, it's out.
Perimeter towers ahead are back online and reading you as hostile. Mind your steps.
Now, this is always so funny because we're friends with, you know, these Rasputin, but he doesn't recognize us for some reason. At least his tower
Perimeter
doesn't.
towers in range.
Now, I grabbed heavy. I grabbed heavy.
Eyes up, Guardian. Literally.
Literally eyes up. She's calm down, Rasputin. Friend. Friend. It's me, Ransom, Razzie. We've been buddies for a long time. I saved your behind on Mars, this planet we're on right now. Well, this mission, we're not really have the planet. Now, I want to see if I can do a little bit better getting this shortcut. I'm going to try to get the shortcut. I think I have the wrong jump on. Oh, man. I got that so much better that time. The Grandmaster, I think it's just tuned a little bit differently. You know, it's tuned a little bit differently. Ghost away, ghost away. Havoc Otter, what are you up to, buddy? What are you up to? Get out of here, yo Hive Knight. Now, I did learn today that I can pick up
Hive aren't switching up their
the
strategy.
walnut.
What's that saying you used to like?
And you can climb
At
the
first you
ladder.
succeed. Try again.
Look at that. I got the almond.
Oh, I might have taken it too literally.
One down. Two down. 2.5. I got 2.5. Wow, this machine gun, you know, it's phenomenal. This must be Braytech. Reloading. Reloading. I'm still reloading. I'm reloading. Whee! Another one bites the dust. All right, the way forward is open.
Secure what we can, Sharpen Guardian, and slip away safely.
Slip away, slip away, slip away. I don't know if we've ever... Did any of these war mines, did they really benefit us? Now that we can look back on this, hindsight, did they ever really benefit us? I don't know if they did or not. Andy's immune. Andy's immune. That must mean witch. Where's she at? Where's she at? All right, I've got an orb. Can I get the orb in? Woo, that was heated. That was heated. Where's my orb? All right, no, wait a minute. That's not what I wanted. This is what I want. You have to be careful when you're using Strand. It's so easy to pick up the wrong thing. Now, where's my next one? Where's my next one? Reloading. Reloading. Where's he at? Where's he at? Reloading. All right, we got him. I was trying to get the revive. It just prevented me. Something stood in my way. Something stood in my way for the revive.
I didn't think they'd just abandoned Mars.
All right, now I'm getting a lot of resources, so I'm really okay with that. Engrams have been sent to the postmaster. I like this loadout. I don't like it like I like Wishender, but I like it. Let's give out some of these commendations. Cynthios got 183, Tectonic 133. I did 156 with 62,000 points of damage. This was a well-rounded team where everyone participated. We all participated. I just wish that Cynthios would have waited about, opening up A. You know, it's they program you to go ABC, but in this case we need to do CBA, because you don't have to stand in the circle. You just need to, keep the enemy. You can't let more than 2 enemies. Anything over 1, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. All right, now Tectonic, hang with me, buddy. Let's do another one, and let's go up a little bit on the difficulty. Let's take a look and see what Tectonic is wearing. Tectonic is an 1816 Hunter Exo using the Night Stalker Void class. We saw the tether. Wither Horde, Funnel Web, and Retrofit Escapade. This is available at the Gunsmith right now. There's a good weapon at Zur. If you haven't picked them up, pick them up. Get Retrofit Escapade, and then get that sidearm from Zur with Volt Shot, because it's a good one. And we all know sidearms are going to be the champion stunner, in some future season. Tectonic is running Gerfalcon's Hallbrick as an exotic with a 102 resilience. Way to show them what the light can do, Tectonic. Thank you for hanging out with me. All right, let's go in and let's take it up 1 notch. But, oh, wait a minute, we can't, because that's not match made. Is there someone on? Who's on that could go? There's only 3 people in the clan. This is, a lazy evening. It's a lazy evening. Tectonic and I might just have to go in. We might have to go in on just the regular one again and continue to work those resources, because even from the hundreds in my friend list, there's not a lot of people on. So let's go in another one of those just to practice. This is honing your skill set. And that's okay, because the better you know this version, the better you're going to know the Grandmaster version. The Grandmaster version has a lot of champions. There's like double ogres stomping at you. Stomping. And, the little ogres, well, they start little. They end big. The ogres start as little thrall. They start as little thrall, and then they feed them some type of superfood, and they end up being ogres, knights, witches, wizards. Eventually one could grow into be a new Savathun. Savathun 2. We don't know. Oh, Tectonic, do you need to leave, buddy? Do you need to leave? I know school is very important. Don't shirk your school duties, because Someday, if you do well in school, you'll have 24 monitors, 3 state-of-the-art systems running whatever you want them to run,
You're in the thick
and you'll be set up in a palace.
Pretty
You'll
sure
be
they know
set
you're
up in a
coming down.
palace.
Then there's no time to waste.
So I understand totally, Tectonic, and I am glad that you're focused on having your homework and your school stuff done. When I was at university getting my Bachelor of Science, it definitely, I worked and went to school. I worked full time, went to school full time. So it was hard. And I had fellow classmates that had full scholarships and ended up not completing everything, and I hated it that they did not complete. Tectonic threw something on the field. That must be a grenade. Blinding grenades are also good here. If you have one teammate that has blinding grenades. Now, this is Lieutenant Swiss. I wonder if he's part of the Cheese family. But I like that he came over here immediately to this section. Gnawing Hunger, you're so good. You're so good. Wow, and Mr. Swiss is good. You're good, sir. Boss is out. The boss is out. He's gonna stomp down on us. Oh no, did Lieutenant Swiss activate that over there? I don't mind it as long as he takes the Death Singer down. Death Tongue spotted. Hurry, Guardians. No, Lieutenant Swiss, why would you have done that, buddy? The eye is going to open up on us. Oh, and the ogre got me. He opened this up, and where's he at? He disappeared. Oh, man. Where did Swiss go, Tectonic? Where did he go? And the ogre stomped over on Tectonic. Tragedy. Tragedy! What group sang it? What year was it out? Tragedy. Alright. Now, where's the ogre? I think Swiss did that deliberately. Swiss, I think you did it deliberately, buddy. I don't know if he can hear me or not, but if he can, that's okay. Swiss, why did you open this up when the team was obviously doing B, C? Then we would have come back to A. All right, we're going now to C. C, can you hear me? Definitely not the way I like to open them. I like for everybody to get on that Death Tongue chorister, because it will open up. It will open up and bring forth. And see, Swiss is knocked out. Knocked out. Now, watch out because these guys are going to get rough rather quickly. Now, taking spec would be really good here. I wonder if taking spec, you know, if Tectonic has taken spec. If not, we need to get it for him. He can open up the secret chest and Last Wish. Riven of 1,000 Voices. Of course, with inflation, it's Riven of 1,500 voices. I would be, you know, would be my guess.
Powers are ours again. Grabbing you a laser core for the gunk.
Alright, I'm going to let this super cool down. I'm going to reload my heavy. Reloading. I'm running in. Reloading. Ghost, do your thing. Do your thing now. Yeah. Guardians, I have a soundtrack of music that runs through my mind really constantly. Any little word or phrase can, you know, set it off. And then I play, you know, 3 seconds of a tune in my head. Now, we know that big ogres are going to come. Popcorns are going to come. They're all going to want one thing. To take the 3 guardians here out. Wishender will one-hit these. It will one-hit these. Now, it will not one hit on Grandmaster, but it 2 hits. Where are you running to, sir? Calm down there now. Calm down there. There'll be no running. This is a no running zone. He forgot who the authority was here. That would be us Guardians. Now, I'm so disappointed that they took the duration of suspend down to almost non-existent.
Mind your step.
Now, I really need some green bricks. Where's my green bricks? All those enemies fell over and not a one of them was using a green
Hit the
brick?
Guardian.
Strange. Just
Hang on. We're in
strange.
for some chop.
Guardian down.
Easy to get burnt. It's so easy to get burnt. I got you. I got you, Tectonic. All right, we're running deeper in. We're running, and of course, Rasputin. I've got some news for you, Rasputin. I know you're not going to like it, but it's just a fact. You, in the future, you made some decisions totally of your own. I mean, you decided on your own, on my own, to look out for humanity. All right, I'm running. Ghost away, ghost away. And Guardians, you always want to make sure that your ghost leaves your hand, because once it leaves your hand, then you're... Arn, this is not. We couldn't find a third person. We couldn't find a third person. So we're having to do the one that match makes, buddy. The one that match makes.
Moving back to a holding pattern. Good luck.
I wish the Grandmaster were this smooth for us. Oh, Arn, absolutely, absolutely. I will, Tectonic, are you up after this? Do you have time to do a Grandmaster? It might take a little while. All right, now I'm going to go up here and try to grab... I'm going to grab the almond. Tectonic's grabbing the almond. No, I got the almond. I'm pulsing, trying to get as much as I can here. Didn't quite get 3 of them. But I'm okay with what I did get. Thank you, Tectonic. Thank you, buddy. It's that darkness blast. The darkness blast, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Got it. Got you good. All right, the way forward has appeared. Ogre! That happens when you take too long. No heavy? What? No heavy? That was strange that we didn't get any heavy there. Oh, I knew it was coming. I wasn't going to back down. I just wasn't going to back down. Oh, is that what it is? Is that what it is? Oh, she got me with her wicked blast. Blast you, ma'am. Blast you. Thank you. Thank you. The darkness blast took me down there. And then he spawned on top of me? Get off of me. Get off of me, Mr. Knight. I'm not in a voice chat, Tectonic. I'm just in game chat. I'm not in a special chat. And look at him there waiting. Get off the depository. Nobody asked you to come there. Alright, we need one more. One more. I'm gonna get her. And I did. Get out of here. Reloading, reloading. Reloading, reloading. Reloading, reloading. Whoa, he's angry. Where's Mr. Big Ugly at? Oh, I got my super just as he was falling over. You're falling over. Get out of here. We showed you what the light can do. We showed him what the light could do.
One.
Oh, Tectonic, I'm not on Discord right now. I'm not on Discord chat. I'm just, you know, in regular game chat.
The traveler's power, even extinguished to a limited capacity. Surely this technology could be reversed, applied to those little drones. Imagine immortality restored. If it could be done.
Now, how did the other guy do? Lieutenant Swiss did 244. I got 148. Tectonic got 76. Lieutenant Swiss, you did fantastic, buddy. Thank you, Havoc. Thank you. Tectonic, I don't know how that stuff works. Havoc handles my tech department, and Vol handles all my filming and videography, like for my cooking, my Destiny cookbook. He handles all that. All right, now let's find Arn. Let's find Arn. Arn, what is your in-game name? The Silence of Arn. Arn 8167. All right. I don't see you in here, so I'm going to try to get you an invite. Arn. Eight one six seven. Tectonic, I can't hear you, buddy. I cannot hear you. You're in the voice chat. But we have to be able to communicate with Arn, and he might not be a member of our Discord.
Yo.
Arn, how are you, buddy? Thank you for joining.
Good, how are you?
Doing good. Now, I was in this earlier with a couple of folks, and we got defeated, and it was rough. It was rough. I'm not gonna say anything other than it was rough. But I know that we can go over to like section C. And do you know about how the cheese works?
I have no clue.
All right, we're gonna try it then. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Let's go over and work on C first, and then we'll all do B and get the boss to spawn, and then we'll go over to A and attack that chorister that opens the the big shrieker.
Alright.
All right, I know it's tough, but let's just have some fun with it. And we're not all. Tectonic's not in the chat. All right, let's go in and see what happens. Because Guardians, ultimately, you can fine-tune your skill set here. Win, lose, or draw. Tomorrow you'll be a better Guardian for having attempted this. And if we make it, then that's fantastic. If not, that's okay too. Tectonic, you should just be in game chat automatically, I think. We'd have to ask Havoc about it. Now, am I going to miss Wish Ender? Yes, and I know that Wish Ender is the #1 weapon in this Grandmaster. It's used by more players that are successful than any other weapon. They use Wish Ender and they use Retrofit Escapade. And I know what got the team earlier was two big, unstoppable
Make sure
ogres.
they know you're coming now.
Two big, ugly ogres. They came stomping at us from nowhere. And they got us. They absolutely got us. He slapped me and took me down. Can you believe that? Guardian down. Guardian down. It might be your settings, Tectonic. Your settings might not allow you to invite someone to chat. It's very possible. You know, you can have parental settings on. Now we're going to work our way over to C. These little guys, these thrall, they're strong at this level. Strong with evil they are. Puppy, what's wrong? What's wrong, puppy? And the turtle pods, they have to be shot out because they are deadly. Oh man, I am missing Wish Ender because it would work on that Taken Acolyte up there. Wish Ender will one hit a lot of these. I'm just waiting for my super to build Guardians so we can try to get to the circle. Because ultimately, this circle, if there's more than 2 enemies in it, we can't claim it. You don't have to stand in it, but you do definitely have to keep the enemies out of it. And I just got my super.
Just you, Ransom.
It's rough because it's usually the turtle pods that are the real killers here.
Got it at like 65. It's almost done.
Tectonic, you're up, buddy.
That's not good.
Hey, look at that little thrall. He's back there waiting for me. Get out of here, little thrall.
Almost done, so like 90. Alright, all done.
Oh man,
Oh,
he
that's not
got
good.
me. Ah!
That's
The
not
big
good.
the big O Taken Turtle Cabal came out of nowhere. We'll have to restart because we've got 2 down and only 1 living. Arn, win it for the team.
I'm so scared, bro.
All right, we're gonna have to restart. We gotta really, stay focused. Let's get out of here. Let's restart it. Now, I'm going to have to make a switch and go back to Wish Ender because as much as I love Gnawing Hunger, and it is good on the hero version, it is not really where I need to be. It's Retrofit Escapade. It's going to be a good Cartesian. No, this is Epicurean. I will use that instead. Back to Wish Ender. I could use Cartesian Coordinate. It is a little bit less impact, but it fires much faster. Should I try it? But I know that I get that 25% extra damage with Void. All right, let's go back in. Let's go back in. Tectonic, it could be, you should just be in game chat, buddy. I don't know how to really, let's see. I don't know how to really get you an invite because we're just automatically in game chat. Havoc, aren't we all, if you're on a PS5, the PS5 controllers have a built-in mic. They have a built-in speaker and a built-in mic. But, you do need to be on a PS5 controller.
Alright.
All right, now I've got it this time. They're going to fall from the sky. That bridge, is up on Mars. Thank you, Arn. Thank you, buddy. Yes, Wish Ender. Yes. Show them what the light can do. Strand. Be the river. Be the river. Oh, let me get these beautiful little orbs because, I'm going to need my super. Another really wonderful thing about Wish Ender, it will build my super very quickly compared to other weapons and damage. Wish Ender's phenomenal for that. Oh, Tectonic, then your controller will not have a built-in mic and speaker. I guess we can take B. We can try to get B.
We should probably still get C, but I'm just clearing these guys out so they're not a
All right.
problem later.
I'm for it, Arn. I'm for it, buddy. Let's go to C. It's where I like to end up.
Same. Just
I
get to the
know
corner
if
and then
we
work my way
stand
back.
over here, you know, there's a way to make the system think that we're, you know, doing it the way that we need to be doing it.
So actually what I do is I go on that side over there, and then I start peppering my way over. That corner's bad because they spawn taken on you.
Where do you go? On the other side of the little facility here?
Yeah, on this end. So they're gonna push you, but they don't spawn on you.
I like your thinking. Guardians, Arnett's given us a new plan. This is a new battle plan. Now, the one thing about Wishender, it doesn't seem to take away that Hive mess quite as quickly.
Guardian down.
I should be able to go and get him real quick. I'm coming, Tech. Oh gosh. He just has a Centurion on him. Alright, Tech, run, 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 run! Alright, I'm coming back. Oh gosh.
Guardian down.
Okay. There I go. On your right, Ransom.
Wee! Run, Ransom. No, Guardians, I'm almost supered here, and that's going to feel good to take out your aggression on these little guys. Because they're monsters. Don't think of them as little, cute, cuddly snugglies. No, they're monsters. Those 8-inch claws they've got on the end of their fingers, they're designed for one thing. To take down a Guardian. Now, I'm supered, and I'm going to go over here and show them what the light can do.
I'm so sorry, Ransom. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's all
Ransom.
right.
God damn it.
We both were thinking the same thing. Take them down.
There was so many things in there. Alright, it's almost done. Alright, run, run. Ransom, run.
Woo, they're after me. They want me to be the center of their barbecue. And I'm not for that. I don't want to be barbecued. Now, we're going to get B. I do like B a little bit better. Wow. Oh, the boss is
not good.
already out. And I'm in the air. No. No, I didn't see all of them standing there. There were legions. Legions. I should have went the other way. And here comes a stomping champion. He's stomping mad. Whoo! Get those guns reloaded before that Cabal pod makes it to you.
This. Alright, I'm gonna go for Tech. Tech, I'm gonna grab you and then immediately run back to the corner. Run, back. Alright.
Now, I'm in the thick of it. I'm in the thick of it. I think there's a
You
song
are
about
in the
my
thick of it.
predicament.
You are in quite the spot. I'm not running anti-barrier, I'm running like all one stop, and I saw an anti-barrier over there. That's gonna be problematic.
That's all right. I mean, you know, this practice makes perfect. It's
He's
like
right,
baking a
he's
cake.
right.
You know, the first one might not be good, but, you know, later on, the 20th or 30th one, you get good.
How it look? Oh, we are not looking great. The ransom. We are not looking great, man. There's so many things.
The thing about Destiny, life is uncertain and death is sure because the big old boss is right there. I didn't realize
got
he
this.
was out.
Run, ransom. Run. Run. Huge revive.
Thank you.
Oh,
You did
Tectonic,
fantastic.
I'm so sorry. I forgot about Tectonic. Tectonic right in that corner, and I guess they just gunned him down. I'm on my way. Oh god. Oh god. Oh jeez. Tech, can you hear? Like, shake your head yes or no. Can you at least hear?
Ah,
No, Tech is
25 of them used their focus on me. It's a focus.
Really.
Let's go to space
what
and
you-
see if we can get, see what's up with Tectonic that he can't hear us. Because it does make this, I think, really impossible where we can't communicate with each other. And he might hear a delay through the live stream, but he might not have heard Arn's plan. Yeah, he says he's not hearing. All right, let me just look really quick. I don't know that there's any way that we could invite you because voice chat, the game voice chat is just open. It's just open. Let's see. I don't even see where I would be able to. I can't invite you at all.
Ransom, I sent you a friend request. Did you accept it?
I will. I'll have to go in and clear someone out to be able to accept it. I'll have to remove someone that I've not, you know, played with or that's gone inactive.
Alright.
But
So
my friends
my
list is
Titan.
full right now, so I won't be able to accept it till I go in and take somebody out that's not played in a long time.
Gotcha.
All right, now Tectonic, I'm not even seeing you. Let me just page on down and see if I can find you this way, because you're not showing up at all. I think that you have settings that are going to prevent you from just being able to join a general chat. And that's the only section I know how to. That's where I normally invite people into a chat, and I don't see you there. Yeah, it's full right now, Arn. I can't get you in. I'll have to wait and go through and find somebody that's not played in a while and move them out. Tectonic, you're taking a look at your end. I know, Tectonic, we have spoken before because you've been through the raids with us. but I can't figure out why you wouldn't be able to just be in the general game chat. All right, now, can you hear me, Arn? Can you hear me?
Trying to get Tectonic in here.
Thank you, chat. Thank you for that.
I invited Tectonic to the party.
Thank you, Arn.
No
I'm
problem.
basically, I grew up with one fire button and one joystick. Oh, look at that. I blocked my camera with my big old drink. Get out of there, drink. Let's take a look at Arn, because Arn was doing fantastic pushing them all back. I mean, you really were, Arn. You were on fire. Arn has this wonderful ornament on from Crota's End raid. The gear for the Warlock. All the gear is actually really good. It's really good. Tears of Contrition, Scout Rifle, the Wilder Flight grenade launcher with disorienting grenades, formerly known as blinding grenades. And I actually you saw the enemy hold their hands up with their little red haze over them. They were blinded. That's the time to make your move. Make your move. With Leviathan's Breath, which I've used a lot actually in in-game activities, and I'm a fan, most of the time for it, but in just some regular things, I would just want them to bring that draw time down to $9.99. $9.99. Because the 1,328, that's a big draw time. It's huge. Arn is a level 9 Vanquisher running a Warlock human. He's an 1824. He has on the Briar Binds. This improves duration, damage, and durability of Void Souls. And we know that he's getting that extra damage with Void. I ran a Void Titan, I think yesterday, and had a phenomenal time on it. I just had a good time. He's running the Void Walker class. Now, I did actually make this Epicurean today. As you can see, I only have 32 enemies destroyed with it, because I found I did not have a Void fusion rifle. And I used Vex Mythoclast, and it felt so lackluster. And I used to love that weapon. And it turned out to be lackluster. All right, I don't know if Tectonic could get in or not, but let's do a one on a slightly multi-level down version as we wait to see if he can get in. This is Legend. This will still be challenging. And then maybe we can do the Grandmaster a little bit later.
Wait, Ransom, wait, no.
Oh, what was that, Arn? What's that?
I want to go to my Titan real quick.
Oh, okay, all right. I'll pull us out when we land.
All right.
Tectonic, did you find a way to join? Tectonic, can you hear me? I think normally how we communicate with Tectonic when he's raided with us is we are actually using Discord.
Pretty sure they know you're coming now.
You would have an invite that pops up, Tectonic. It would be an invite. It would be right here under the party voice chat.
Sorry, Ransom, can you send me one more invite?
Yes, I'm looking for you right now. Oh.
Thanks.
All right, Tectonic. It should be, you should be able to hit your home button, and then but now you're on PS4. I don't remember how that works.
If he holds his PlayStation button, he
Okay,
gets
he's
like
got
a quick
parental
menu.
controls. All right, let's do one for fun, Tectonic. I understand you're definitely very young, and I understand your parents not wanting just anyone to be able to chat with you because a lot of chats can be very they're full of vitriol. That's what they are. They're full of vitriol, and I understand why your parents would have it set that way. So let's just run through another hero one and have some fun. And then we'll save a Grandmaster for a later date. We'll save it for a later date. Yeah, now don't get in trouble with your parents, Tectonic, about that because I understand why they would have it set that way. I mean, I have had to boot people out of gameplay, out of the clan even, for having a really vile, despicable language that I just don't really like. If I'm off camera and it's late night and we all decide to do a raid together, people say what you want to as far as, a few curse words here and there. But when I'm live and we're streaming in 43 different countries, I don't like that. I don't like it at all. So I appreciate your parents for sure. All right. We're flying in. That's my soapbox and I'm standing on it. We're flying in. We're going to have some fun with this. Guardians, I was recently thinking about the Cabal. I was working, just having some fun with Brad late last night. He's formerly with the Coterie of Arms, but he spread his wings and flew and has his own clan now, and I'm for that. I'm for people starting their own clan and their leadership journey, and Brad's just an excellent player. And we were playing last night, and I was talking about the Cabal and how we ran the arms dealer. We were just doing some general strikes for resources and fun, and we ran arms dealer. And the arms dealer, the Cabal. Let's talk about them. Those Keitel Cabal, she sends a few down to aid us. I really find that they block my shots and make a mess of things. And here's the real problem I have with them. Their uniform is just not distinctive enough. I want the, our allies. I want something to really signify that's an ally. That is an ally. Same for one of those on the moon where we run into one of the battlegrounds, and the allied Cabal that drops down to lend a hand. He does a big slam down and a stomp. He's just not really. Here comes the boss. He's not really distinctive enough. He's not distinctive enough. This guy's tri-shield. Get out of here with your tri-shield. Where did you find that thing? I'm going to use retrofit on him and just pound him. You're going to get a pounding, Mr. Warmonger Knight. Who named you? I don't even think that's a real name. I think that's just something you found. See, now that's what you get. All right, this witch, she's rampant, and she's gone. She's gone. Woo, that finisher pulled me out into the ogre. He stomped up on me and I wasn't ready for him. Get out of here, ogre. But that old chorister, whatever, see him over there, Guardians. He's a mess. He just went down, and that will shut the Shrieker up. Way back when, we were told that was probably Savathun. There was this giant Shrieker on Titan. And there was a really timed, rough mission. And I remember we were having just the roughest time because you could find extenders. You could find extenders that would help you have a little bit of extra time. But then you have to like know where they were at, search for them, work your way around. It was just one of those difficult, challenging strikes that was on a timed version. I don't know what they were called. Chat, if you were playing back then, what were the timed strikes that were on a higher difficulty? Were they master strikes at that point? All right, I got him. You know, it would be fun to use the Taken mod here. You can get the Taken mod from only one place. That is the Last Wish. And it is available in the secret chest that you can access by putting the wish in. I don't remember what the number of the wish is. I have a video about it on the channel. But you can definitely get there, jump over the bridge, open that secret chest, and every weapon except for 1,000 voices has a chance to drop from that hidden chest. So if you're needing the Taken mod, definitely work your way over to the Last Wish, Riven of 1,000 Voices. We all know her. She's probably one of the least attractive bosses in all of Destiny. Well, I don't know. There's Nezarec, right? There's Nezarec. Who is? That's a good question. Who is the least attractive of all the raid bosses? Which one is the least attractive? Who?
Galron.
Oh, Galron. Yeah, Postules. That's the ogre in the Last Wish, right?
No, Galron is the big hive, or the big what's it called? The big cabal with the hive crown. From Crown of
the
Sorrow.
Crown of Sorrow.
Yeah, he's gross. Either him or
He was
Golgoroth.
rotten. I'm gonna tell you, Arn. Here it is. I'm going to say this out loud. You know, it just shines on me. It reflects back on me. We did that Crown of Sorrow. And we worked and worked and worked on that. I mean, like, several nights in a row we worked on it. Prestige Nightfalls learned. Thank you. We worked on Crown of Sorrow, and that was Galron. And I think we have Galron in Duality, the dungeon now, like a different version of him. A dream version.
Yeah,
But
they
man,
make
oh
you fight one
man.
of his shades now.
We were in there, the same person joined us through multiple runs. You know, we all would get back together. And we would fail time after time. We just failed. And it was like every time we were so close, and we were, all like, what's going on? Why are we not getting this? And, every time we would have that little bit of failure. And I don't let failure get me down, because it's not really failure. It's learning. You're learning it, Guardians. I mean, really, that's what it's all about, is learning this stuff. But we would talk about it as a team and say, well, what can we do different? Were we standing somewhere wrong? What kept us from being successful here? Let's take a look at it. Let's talk about it. And every time one of the players would complain about somebody else, he'd be like, oh, you messed up. You didn't do this right. The team failed because of you. And it was really kind of disappointing, but we were taking like the hard lessons. We were listening and thinking, okay, these are hard lessons. We're listening to this guy. He's not really been in the clan for that long, but he seems to be knowledgeable. And he had blamed every person on the team, and it came around to my time. I was number 6. He saved me for last. And he, turned on me and said, this is all your fault, Ransom. This is all your fault. And I kind of just was going to think, okay, maybe it's all my fault. I don't mind taking it if I stepped into it, clean your shoe, get up and move on. But I said, okay, maybe it is my fault. And then I started thinking about it, and I'm like, wait a minute. Every one of these that we failed, you've been here, you've blamed somebody else every single time. It's never been you. And I just said, you know what, Taco? That's not the full name, partial name. You know what, Taco? I'm beginning to think you're the reason that we have failed every single time. I think you're sabotaging us. In fact, the more I think about it, I'm looking back on your gameplay and saying, you did this. You've blamed everyone on the team, and I think I'm done with it. So I told Havoc, because ultimately, Guardians, I'm not over membership or anything like that. I don't plan the raids. I'm just a coterie knight, basically. Havoc is the clown founder, and he and Vol handle most of everything. But I told Havoc, I said, boot him. Not just from the team, the raid team, but boot him from the clan. The more I think about it, like he has caused us to be struggling. This is like our 5th day into it, Guardians. It was our 5th day. I don't want y'all to think that I got, mad and vindictive out of frivolity. It was not
was that bad.
And Havoc gave him a swift kick boot, and that was that. And then we called for someone else. We had this wonderful. Now listen to this. We had a girl from France. Shout out to all of our French Guardians. We had a girl from France join us. Not super good English, but, fair enough English. She joined us. We regrouped. We kind of talked about what our strategy had been up until that point. And she said, okay, let's give it a go. In a beautiful French accent that I barely could understand, because I'm mountain. I'm born in the backwoods mountain. But guess what, Guardians? First run through, we completed that. We completed it. And I took my chest, and whatever fell for me, I think I got maybe some boots or something for my Titan. And I told Havoc, I said, I'm never coming back into this. I'm never coming back into it. All of that from what just, the comment that Arn said. But I just decided, don't let somebody else ruin your good time. That guy was probably not the best. to play with, right? He was rotten. Let's just be direct. He was rotten. But we got it the next time. And our practice, where he had caused us to wipe every single time, all that practice made us the players that we needed to be. So when that wonderful gal joined us from France, we had the skill set to win it. So don't look at these defeats as a true defeat. Look at it as a learning experience, Guardians. It's a learning experience. But I never went back to that full boss fight. You know, I helped the clan get through like some of the puzzle areas closer to the front of the raid, but when it got to point to the getting to the boss, I would just say, you know, grab somebody else. And they would. I let everybody know in advance I wouldn't stick around for that because it kind of burned me out. But I should have went back, did all of those, and got more of the armor set, because the hunter armor set from that raid was exceptional. Now Havoc has the one piece he wanted. He actually got that one completion, because Havoc never went back into it either. And that was the gauntlets, or no, the boots. He wanted the boots because they had these phenomenal claws on them. And he still wears the boots to this day. But that's all from Arn's statement about Galron, because he wore the Crown of Sorrow, which was a trap. The Crown of Sorrow, Savathun sent it to Callus as a gift. And of course, she made it big, ostentatious, over the top, you know, lots of gold trim. It was designed to be a trap for her to really have power to control Callus. But Callus said no, and he had like one of his lieutenants, Galron, try it on. And of course, Galron was never the same after that, and he's still wearing it today. And in Duality, the dream state, Duality takes place in Callus's mind, by the way. In Duality, that you can see the Crown of Sorrow on, and I believe he's the mind version of Galron in Duality, right, Arn?
So it's a nightmare of one of his shades. Galron has the ability to make like little clones of himself, and it's one of his little clones, but in like a nightmare.
But what's his name in Duality? Is it Galron?
Yeah, it's just Galron. It's like Galron the Sorrow Bear or something like that.
But ultimately, he's not even aren't there more of those guys we face somewhere? I feel like we've seen him before and after.
He like us. He can make like clones of himself. So those are kind of just like his clones.
Right. Which brings me to another really interesting thing. Man, I'm going to have to go to the tower because I think I've been getting a lot of exotics. But the Talentos learn, yes, you've been around the block, buddy. You need to come hang out sometime. Not just in live stream, but come play with me sometime, Learn. I would love it. But let me give some of these out. We'll go to the tower. Yeah, that brings me to another thing. This could be controversial. If you've hung out with me, you've heard me say this before. I don't really believe that we did not take down the real Callus, right? We did not. And here's my evidence. Okay. First of all, would Callus put himself into a battle with 3 Guardians? He knew what we could do. He witnessed us through the Leviathan raid. He witnessed us in the menagerie. He knew of our successes, our triumphs, our ability to win, to come back from 0. So would he have really left his luxury barge provided to him by the witness and gone down to face three Guardians on Neomuna? I don't think so. I don't think he would have. I think what he did was sent one of probably what he had thousands of flesh, bone, and blood clones. Now, we know on the Leviathan, his technology, they were robotic. They were robots. You know, we faced them, we saw them. In other missions with Keitel, we faced some of the bots. But I don't believe we faced the real Callus. I think we faced a clone. And I think when he was speaking with the witness, Callus and the witness, go back and look at those scenes. And the witness kind of raises his eye. He just gives that facial expression. He expresses through the just slightest of look like, is this the real Callus or am I looking at a clone? Because ultimately the clone is 100% identical, indistinguishable from the real deal. Only Callus knows, you know, who the real one is. Arn says the story is based on a one-man basis, but OFC, you can have a fire team to help. Oh man, look at all of these. I've got to turn some of these in. So I don't think he was legitimately Callus. I think it was a clone. And I am thinking, Guardians, that Callus could have a couple of new clones. Oh, Arn, you're saying it's the real him. Unfortunately, his goal was to make himself all darknessy. So in his perfection, having the big, huge ego, he thinks he can finally kill us because we are like a toy to him. Now, Arn. Okay, Arn, I'm hearing you. I'm listening to you, and what you're saying is very valid. Is there written word in the game that supports that? Do we have written word that supports it? I know Bungie says they're tying up ends, but wouldn't Callus be great to bring back after Nightfall, the final shape? Hubris. Oh, there's actual in game. Oh, you're killing me, Arn. You're killing me. All right, let's get this done. I did get a couple of exotics, right? I normally hoard my exotics. These opened right up. That's a 65. I have better than that, so I'm going to give that a big O delete. I'm going to get the resources out of it. I recycle here. This is a 62. That's a definite recycle. Keitel's story needed closure, but I'm sure there's some robo-Callus floating around somewhere that could cause some ruckus. Yeah, learn. That's a point. Because we know that the Leviathan is still somewhere. It was not destroyed. It hasn't been destroyed. But Keitel's story, her goal since we've met her was to destroy the Hive. We have really not, Keitel hasn't had fruition to her story, right? The big payoff at the end hasn't really come around. Because here's the deal, okay? Here's the deal, Learn. We know that the downfall of Tora Bottle, the Cabal homeworld, was brought about ultimately by Savathun. She gifted Tora Bottle to Sivu Arath. It was Savathun that did all that. So she... Well, she dislikes the Hive. She hates them right up front. She thinks it's totally Sivu Arath that brought about the destruction of her planet. We know from in-game text, written text in-game, Savathun manipulated everybody along the way to set Tora Bottle up to fall. She brought about the infighting, the Cabal, voting for a new leader, which was... who was the Red War guy? Gaul. She orchestrated all that. She was the puppeteer that orchestrated the whole thing. And that led to the downfall of Tora Bottle. The conquering Cabal became the conquered. and Sivu of Wrath swept down on that planet once everything was in place, and she destroyed it so that she could become more powerful. And she did. She did become more powerful. But so many things still left. I know that Keitel will join us on the battlefield. I've always thought that at some point Keitel would end up a Guardian. If Sivu of Wrath can get a Ghost and a Maru, and if Keitel gets destroyed on the battlefield fighting alongside us for the betterment of the light, saving of the Traveler, who right now is in misery with the Witness, she will be resurrected with a Ghost. And I feel like, and I don't know, leave a comment down below if you're not in live chat, if you're watching this later. Is Amanda Holliday going to come back as a Guardian? I mean, we got the Crow. Aldrin Sov came back. Daddy issues, lots of them, Arn. You know, daddy issues, lots and lots. And we hear from Callus in Duality, the dungeon, which is his mindscape. We do hear from Callus that Keitel was the star of his eye. You know, he thoroughly loved her. The star of his eye. So, I don't know. I have hope. I guess what I'm saying, I just have hope that somewhere along the line, we're going to have big villains that we know, you know, and I know Savathun's not dead. We know everything that's happening right now, she planned for it. She had millions of years. Savathun's millions of years old. So is Sivu of Wrath. Of course, they're not standing. Sivu of Wrath is the last one standing. And Eris Morn, let me tell you, she's going to bring down Hive fire upon them all. That's what she's going to do. Amanda's death was so abrupt and out of place. It was shocking. It was shocking. Guardians, I was just working in the Destiny cookbook, and I made biscuits and gravy for Amanda Holliday, which is how the book is set up. There will be a video out real soon of the biscuits and gravy. I also made Ace of Spades from the Destiny cookbook. But, and that's coming. It's coming. They're being edited and they'll be put out on the channel. But we know, you know, that Amanda Holliday was taken out of the game just all of a sudden. Like, come on. Give her a little bit more there. She died in that dump. You know, she needed something better. She needed something better. And I'm disappointed. There's two characters I've been three. Okay, here they are. Sagira, she was taken too soon. I felt like there needed to be more about Sagira. There needs to be a little ghost statue somewhere commemorating all that she did. She was like above and beyond for the ghost. She was the same level as Amaru, because Amaru thinks on his own. You know, he's making decisions and says he doesn't even know if he's going to bring back Savathun. He just wants to get out of the system. And I'm sure he can move the throne world. But I didn't like that Sagira got taken out of the game. I did not like that Amanda Holliday got taken out all of a sudden. And when Cade was destroyed, let me tell you, I was devastated. I was devastated. But probably the worst I've ever been, chat. I was wrecked. I was mad about it. I was upset. It bothered me for days. When they destroyed the sweeper bot on the tower right up there, you can see the old tower. The attack by Gaul and the Red Legion destroyed one of the sweeper bots that had been sweeping leaves in the corner my entire life in Destiny. They destroyed it, and it absolutely ripped me to shreds. Learn, yes, because didn't we all get just fed up with Osiris on Neomuna? He was crotchety. Somebody needed to give him a Snickers bar. That's what he needed. He was so crotchety. I just was ready for him to go back to the tower and get his head into some books and study. Arn, she has one on Mercury and on a planet. When she died, they made one. Then after that, way later, she died again, but no more statues. I'd ran those missions where we used Vex Tech to make her, whole again because Sagira lived in our ghost. She lived in our ghost. Osiris, yes, he needs a break, and he's mortal now. Osiris is mortal. Head to the library, be a professor, teach in the last city. Share what your knowledge, what you know, what you've learned, and stop being so crotchety in game, Osiris. We want you back. We don't want you to leave, but we just want you to calm down. Calm down. All right, Guardians. I hate that I did not get to really do the Grandmaster. I want to give a shout out to Arn for being an absolutely exceptional Guardian in every way. Arn, I will work on getting that friend request because I want to play with you again. You were just exceptional. And shout out to Tectonic for playing with us. I hate that he was not able to communicate. Shades of Osiris from the forest are talking to Saint 14 on your way in. Then it disappears, sadly. And look, for Halloween, I would love to have the Haunted Infinite Forest back. I really liked that big O Hive Knight that was immune, that ran around with the battle axe. I liked the Infinite Forest. I liked it better than the Lost Sectors. I was a fan. Chat, I am Ransom Rider. There's so much that we need to discuss. There's so much that needs to happen. We've just begun to really just tie up a few ends. I mean, really, how many ends have we tied up? Maybe a couple, 2 or 3. There's still lots and lots of loose ends. The Vex. We've not controlled the Hive. We still have the Shadow Legion running around. The Neomunians, can they like bring their bodies to life and come to the surface? Do we know about the Neomunians? Makes you want to scratch your eyes out. And Neomuna, are we going to ever get the Red Legion under control? Where are they being cloned? We need to shut down the cloning facilities. That needs to be brought to a halt. We need a little side mission. Or we need Ikora to say she's sending the Hidden to shut down the cloning facilities. There's got to be lots of things tied up because we are coming into the final shape. And Guardians, I know that you feel just as I do, that united, we will stand up. We will make our voices heard. We will go out into the solar system and we will reclaim what belongs to us. These planets, these cities, they belong to humanity. We are not going to take it anymore. United, we can push back the darkness. Inside each and every one of you is a spark of light. And with the proper training and the skills and the practice, you can shine a light into the darkness because wherever you shine a light, Guardians, there can be no darkness. I am Ransom Rider. This is my favorite game, Destiny 2. Shout out to each and every one of you for hanging out with me and playing with me and making my adventure so incredibly joyous. I just appreciate it. Come and hang out with me, like and subscribe, share it with your friends, leave a comment, get involved. We need every Guardian to stand up, be counted, be heard. I will see you very soon inside the gaming world. Bye. Bye.